Since the government explained the basis on which it decided to permit mining in Dry Harbor Mountain in St. Anne, several environmentalists in the country have disagreed with their stance, calling for the reversal of the decision. The most recent contribution to the dialogue is from environmental economist Dr. Peter Edwards, who believes the government might not have fully accounted for the cost of the mining in the area. Dr. Edwards says while the government has pointed to the potential economic benefits, the negative externalities must also be factored in.
This is a private property, but it's going to actually have some additional environmental costs associated with operations, things like fugitive dust, things like damage to the water table, things like damage potentially to the reef across the road that may impact fisheries and also may impact small-scale and localized tourism. So the challenge with these projects is often on the benefit side where we're asked to, calculate price per lizard, which is actually not a feasible thing to do. But on the cost side, we don't typically get a full knowledge of the full suite of environmental costs.
Dr. Edwards said he is not convinced that Jamaicans will benefit from the project to the extent suggested by the Prime Minister. In the meantime, Councillor for the Sligoville Division in St. Catherine, Dwight Burke, who has interest in the mining sector, thinks there is room for compromise between environmentalists and the developer.
For example, you have 1,000 acres. Say to us, look, the environmental concerns is really 30 acres of the 1,000 hectares, right? Because that's where most of the activities are located. So therefore, the parameters can be applied. For example, you could say, all right, within 5 miles of this point, no blasting, no sort of activity be taking place. So that, as I said, the areas that are of main concern can be protected.
Kerry Ann Goldson, Frontline News.